Okay. So what like quality you think कि आजकल के बच्चे में ये होनी चाहिए to be a good advocate, to be a good lawyer?
Very good question you put.
So tell us about your struggles, like what you have all faced. Like इतनी smooth journey तो नहीं रही होगी आपकी भी, right?
Friend, so far as the struggle part is concerned, I am to disclose that the lawyers are not faithful. Though at that time I become so angry, you cannot say that. Hard labor, honesty, responsibility, then trust. They all four are required in each and every profession.
You want that case?
Yes. And thereafter thousands of the employees got them.
So first of all, thank you so much for taking time for this podcast. And now I want to know from the beginning that you have been in this profession from last 41 to 43 years. How have been your experience and your journey, your struggle entirely from the beginning?
My dear friend, so far as profession is concerned, you cannot get your name and fame within a few hours or within few days or within few years. You are to put hard labor. You are to show your stamina, your skill to the bench, to the court. And they must then, and thereafter, they start realizing or feeling that no, what are you telling? It is just possible that these are in the books. They are written. This impression should be gathered by the courts.
Right.
While arguing the matters. If you don't get this impression from the court, or court doesn't get the impression from you while arguing, then you cannot be the established lawyer. And for that, you are to put hard labor on the subject in the field in which you are practicing. To say civil, then you are be well acquainted. You are to be well acquainted in the civil side. The different provisions of CPC and all right. Litigation. Likewise revenue, likewise criminal, likewise it's great is exclusively jurisdiction of High Court under Article 226.
So you are basically into writs?
I'm since beginning in the writs only.
Okay.
And in the starting I practiced in labor law, though in writs. And thereafter I switch over to the constitutional matters. So till there I'm.
So what are struggles like you have been faced? Like it's been so many years now.
When you pass through heavy rusts in the market, you have to face so many things for crossing or for reaching to your target. The same thing is here. There is lot of mass, numerous number of advocates, No, you are to establish yourself amongst them.
To be known by
society.
Right.
That can only be achieved how? Hard labor with honesty. You should feel that you are responsible towards your clients once you accept it. This trust must go to your client. I'm feeling my responsibility in your case. Unless and if we have this feeling, our soul itself is not satisfied.
Right.
So the satisfaction of soul is must and for that you have to put hard labor. That is only a way to get yourself established, to get success, to get name, to get fame in the society.
There's no Right. There's no shortcut to success.
There's no shortcut and we should not adopt. Nowadays what is happening, I'm telling you very frankly, as I've heard so many times, now the newcomers, they've started adopting short ways.
Right.
Which is not at all expected of. And this does not give the benefit. It may be for one time or two time. On third or fourth time they are out.
Right. There no.
We should not adopt any shortcut. We should be loyal to the profession. We should be loyal to our constitution, and we can be loyal only after putting hard labor with full devotion and dedication.
Right.
Then you'll get.
So like from start you were clear that you had to get into this profession?
Yes. When I was a student of BSc in Maharaja College, at that time I thought that I am to the legal profession. Because I have not been, I could not get otherwise, in other words, in PMT. I tried once. Immediately I changed my idea. Okay, not in this profession, but I'll have to go in the legal profession. And because it was already predetermined by the God, why are you making hard effort in PMT? You are not going to. I've already marked or written your destiny, that is legal field. So you have to choose that.
So tell us about your struggles, like what you have all faced. Like इतनी smooth journey तो नहीं रही होगी आपकी भी, right?
Friend, so far as the struggle part is concerned, I am to disclose now.
Right, sir.
Since child.
Hmm.
Actually, though my family is well-known family, Shah family of Nawat city, but so far as whole family is concerned, well-known. But so far as my family is concerned, we were absolutely poor. Even I did not have the food for 2 days
Okay.
when I was at Nawa. Because the services of my father came to be terminated in 1964, when I was only of 80 years. But during the period, 84 he came to be instituted. During 20 years, my teachers supported me by exempting my fee. I was intelligent throughout. And my father started agency business to pull on the family. When I was in 9th class, I had taken the tour of Haryana, Punjab and Rajasthan and all that for booking the orders, for supply of the material from South, Erode and Coimbatore. Then I earned the money. I took the admission in Maharaja College in 1972.
Okay.
1 year, I remained with my friend's house, the Janta Parliament. And thereafter, I was compelled to drop because no means. Then I started the business once again of that cloth agency business, earned money. Then after giving gap of 1 year, again took the admission in Maharaja College, and then my mother passed away when I was 4.
When you were?
4.
4 only. Okay.
My granddaughter took my care of my sister also. She's there. So I'm grateful.
Right.
I'm here because of her.
Yes, sir. Every सबकी जर्नी में कोई ना कोई ऐसा होता है. Right.
So that is, and then when I started earning while studying, then the field is continuously growing.
Continuously growing.
And good fits.
So what like changes you have seen कि जो advocates पहले बनते थे और जो अभी वाले बन रहे हैं, like transition क्या हुआ है?
There is a lot of difference. पहले जो बनते थे, the newcomer usually used to join the senior and to work with him 4 to 5 years to learn for earning. But nowadays, once the student pass out from the other day, he clears the code and start practice.
अच्छा.
And I'm very sorry to say, or rather observe, the shortcuts are also adopted now, which are not expected of, and shameful in our profession. It is a noble profession.
So shortcuts like?
I'll not explain that.
Okay.
Matter of thinking.
Unethical.
I would not like to use that term, that's why.
तो मतलब आजकल क्या मतलब like the training period is not compulsory like that?
That is not compulsory. It is your choice. But to become a good lawyer, you have to go through
the struggle, the pain. Right.
And you should be faithful towards your client. Nowadays, as I hear from various mouths that the lawyers are not faithful. Though at that time I become so angry, you cannot say that. But when they give the example, then I become shocked. I should look at our client. Once we accepted the break, we are to give full by putting hard labor. We should not avoid putting hard labor in the file through the legal means, based on the legal propositions, based on the legal proceedings.
Got it. So tell me one thing. You said you were in this writs. What is this writs about? What type of cases you deal?
So far as writ part is concerned, writ part of litigation.
Okay.
Because civil, criminal, revenue, all are the kind of litigation. Writ part is the remedy provided under the Constitution of India for approaching High Court directly if you do not have adequate, efficacious alternative remedy. Supposing you are challenging the government orders,
Okay.
government notifications, circulars, and the impugned order of the quasi-judicial tribunals and others, then you can directly approach the High Court, the government order. Supposing the government or autonomous bodies like JDA has passed the order to demolish the building without following the provisions of law given under JDA Act, then person can directly go to the High Court saying that they are bent upon to demolish my house and therefore my right of Article 14 and 21 are at stake. Right of life. House is a protective aspect of life. I have a right to lead my life in dignified manner. If I have the house, I am treated as a dignified person. Houseless persons are being looked at otherwise, if I am not wrong. But it is a general tendency. So every person should be law-abiding, irrespective of the fact whether that is state and Article 12, autonomous body of the government or the individual person. That is. If there breaches, then the writ lies. Against the private person, generally it doesn't lie. But the action of the state is under challenge if the state is not taking any action despite your representation. And your fundamental rights are violated, Article 14, 16, 21 and others, then you can directly approach the High Court. Under Article 2.
मतलब sir we have कि पहले session में जाएगा case फिर वो.
That is in respect of criminal cases.
अच्छा वहाँ पे hierarchy follow होती है.
Criminal case.
अच्छा.
The remedy is provided under the CRPC.
ठीक है.
For violation of different provisions of IPC, other criminal acts and all that.
तो वहाँ पे hierarchy follow करना पड़ता है.
Why? Why you cannot go directly?
Okay.
Even in criminal cases, if the bail is moved under 438 CRPC, then you can go directly to the High Court for anticipatory bail.
Okay.
Right?
But in these matters, आप directly High Court का approach कर सकते हो. Using writ.
हाँ.
सर अभी ये जो नीट का काफ़ी न्यूज़पेपर्स में आया है जो चेकिंग वेकिंग का इशू है, आप तो ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है इस वाले नीट वाले केस की?
Dear friend, so far as ground reality of NEET is concerned, that is an examination at the national level. Right? And day in and day out we are reading that there had been cheating, mass copying and all that. That is coming in media. We cannot make any comment surely. Just possible. Might have been there.
Investigation चल रहा है.
Investigation is going on. Let the things come. If it is found that it has been done, it was done, then it is sorry state of affair. It should not be, because they are building and creating professionals for the nation.
Right.
To serve the society, for their treatment, for their project. It should not be done. And if it is found, then the strict action should be taken by the state government, by the examining body, and by the concerned universities.
Okay. Sir, tell us one thing, like जो अभी young बच्चे निकल रहे हैं in this field of law, तो what according to you like is कि वो corporate में जाए, litigations में जाए, again it depends on interest, but आपके according अभी किस में ज़्यादा scope चल रहा है?
It is a very typical question you asked. When it differs from man to man, student to student, mind to mind. Today you want to go in the litigation. After spending some time, 2 months or 3 months, no, I didn't get, which I expected. And you may switch over to the corporate. Once you are going in corporate, I'm better, but still, then you can choose these services of the corporate pertaining to the legal field.
तो like sir, ये जो specialization होता है last year of law में करना पड़ता है like?
No. Specialization is somewhat different. The optional subjects are there. You have to pass that. But that is not for specialization. Specialization is your choice after coming into the field.
Okay, मतलब LLB clear करो. Then उसके बाद accordingly आपके interest के हिसाब से आप. Okay. So what like quality you think कि आजकल के बच्चे में ये होनी चाहिए to be a good advocate, to be a good lawyer?
Very good question you put. So far as quality is concerned, every field wants good quality, irrespective of the legal, engineering, medical, whichever is the field.
Right.
When can be the good quality? Only if you put hard labor in the profession, then automatically it would be a good quality.
वो दिखता है आप कितने efforts लगा रहे हो.
बस कितने करें with honesty. The important aspect is the honesty to continue the trust of your clients over his legal field. Hard labor, honesty, responsibility, then trust. They all four are required in each and every profession. That is my view.
Right. Because long term में खेलने के लिए आपको ये 4 qualities. अगर नहीं है तो आप short term में survive कर जाओगे, but
if you adopt shortcut, then may I use something? God makes you shorten. God doesn't permit the shortcut.
Right.
Doesn't. Today you will feel very successful, tomorrow you will be in the depth. Because
God is watching.
God is.
Right.
You have to put your best. Rest depend upon the God or luck of the client.
So one more question, like we are a generation जिन्होंने like we have watched movies like Jolly LLB, we have watching web series Suits, तो है ना, तो we have like what's the actual decorum of the court, because हमें तो नहीं पता है.
So far as decorum of the court is concerned, what is being shown in the TV and all,
movies and all.
No, it is not. Maybe to certain extent, but not fully. Decorum, decency in the court is entirely different.
Okay.
More particularly in High Court. Entirely different.
जो भी movies में दिखाया जा रहा है वैसा बिल्कुल नहीं है.
नीचे की कोर्टों में, सेशन कोर्ट वगैरह में, so when they put the questions in the cross examination, sometimes it happens. Angriness, hot atmosphere, it is used to be, doesn't matter. That is a part of art in making the question in cross examination.
Right. बहुत intense माहौल होता है.
To take the things out from the mouth of the witness.
Right. So like there was one survey, that there have been very less judges over a like certain thousand number of cases, only one judge is there. So like,
We are defeating the justice to the public at large. There should be the enhancement in increase in number of the judges in the infrastructure, because when the strength was created by the government, cases were few, population was very few. Now population enlarged like anything.
right.
Cases also become enlarged like anything. Then accordingly there should be the infrastructure, there should be the strength of the judges, which we are lacking. And that is, rather I say in other words, going to deprive of the public at large from their right of litigation and to get the justice in time.
Got it. Sir, tell us some of the like highlighting cases of your journey so far.
My dear friend, earlier, I'm talking about the 82, 83, 84 onwards,
Acha.
up to 90. There had been the termination of the services everywhere, government, autonomous bodies, and that too without following the process of law. RSRTC terminated the services of thousands of conductors. In 87, 88, I fought the case and I won the case. How? That they have violated the provisions of Industrial Dispute Act, which is applicable over them. They have not followed. All came to be reinstated with all benefits. At least thousands of conductors. They get the appointment once again. That is the one case, which gave the life to so many families. Other is that earlier the government is keeping on daily wages for years together. In 89, I fought a case that now they should be regularized, they should be treated regularized when they are working since 1980.
मतलब उनको regular wages में
Any daily wage fee.
अच्छा
10 साल, 20 साल.
अच्छा.
What is this fun? And Rajasthan Pul Nigam Union's case, I got them regularized. Mahendra Kumar, EPI and all that. There are a number of the cases. One case that if there is a criminal case against you, maybe in family affairs or private affairs, your retirement benefits are withheld.
Oh, withhold.
When you become retired.
ठीक है.
I fought a case of HR Chaudhary. And then the first case of the country.
Of the country. Okay.
That even if there is the criminal case pending, you cannot withhold if it is pertaining to the family affairs or in private affairs. Had there been the pending of criminal case, in respect of duty while discharging the duties, if I commit an offence, then it is related to my service. Then you can withhold, otherwise you cannot. Earlier the government of India and others, they have been doing it. Even till today they are doing it. That if the criminal case is pending, they withhold the retirement benefits.
ठीक है. ये उस टाइम होता था 90s के
अभी
टाइम.
भी है.
अभी भी है.
केस हो गया, मेरा डिसाइड हो गया, सब कुछ सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक अपील हो गया. If it is in private affairs, you don't have any right, because this is his money, which is with you. You deduct it from his monthly salary to pay him at the time of retirement.
Right.
It is paid salary.
Right.
While discharging the duties he earned, if he is engaged in some private offence, then that is the private affair, not related with the duty or public affair.
हाँ
Then you withheld.
उससे तो मतलब ही नहीं है ना.
But that is the first case, HR Chaudhary versus Union of India. There were none earlier.
You won that case.
Yes. And thereafter, thousands of the employees got the relief.
Because वो सब पे ही लग रहा था.
सब पे लगा.
Right. So give us the like golden rule from your journey, which we can pass on to the like new generation.
My dear friend, actually, I say created myself 5D.
Okay.
And I'm throwing it to the juniors, to the youngsters, to the even kids. 5D means first determination.
ठीक है.
You should be determined to your goal. It is right. And now how will I achieve it? For that deliberation. D number 2.
You should be clear.
You should be clear, you should deliberate
Hmm.
for the purpose of your determination. Now how would you do it? Dedication.
Third D.
Thirdly, you are to dedicate yourself for getting to achieve finally one.
Hmm.
Now dedication how? Unless and until you are devoted,
Hmm.
dedication will not come.
Right.
So your devotion is must.
Hmm.
So it is 4D.
Got it.
And it should be done with the discipline.
Hmm. Ultimate
Not
key.
otherwise. Discipline. You have to do with the discipline. Today is this is set goal. I'll have to do with complete discipline.
Hmm.
Then you'll get all 5.
So thank you so much for taking time for this questions and answers short of. I see your clients are waiting outside, but thank you so much for taking this time.
My reply would be, thanks to you. For what good reason? That you are conveying the experience of a person to the society at large, to give them learning, to give them inspiration, to bring them. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.